I'm your cult boyfriend. Today we are going to be reacting to a video from MsMojo, a channel that I have come to love. Hopefully you've come to appreciate them too. Top 10 Unforgettable Veronica Mars Moments. Veronica Mars, I don't need to remind you, I have her name tattooed on my body twice. I'm obsessed with the character. I love this show so much, and we've covered it extensively on the channel, and I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. And I'd like to talk about Veronica Mars again. Let's see if we can take a trip down memory lane. Let's revisit some of Neptune's most infamous spots, hangout locations. Um, I love basically every moment of Veronica Mars, but if I could pick like a top one, like my most favorite scene in all of Veronica Mars is confronting Cassidy, Beaver Casablancas on the rooftop of the Neptune Grand. Oh my God, watch my season 2 analysis video of Veronica Mars where I get really, really, really deep into the twisted psychology of Cassidy Casablancas, one of the most psychotic villains I've ever seen, and probably the greatest villain in a teen drama. I can give that to him. Incredible season from one of my favorite shows ever, if not my most favorite one. So I'm gonna have a blast talking about Veronica Mars. Veronica Mars is also my hero. Like, not only do I have a crush on her, I want to be more like her. I relate not only to her virtues, but to her flaws as well. I could see myself within them. I could see girls that I know within her. It's just a phenomenal character that I have a really personal attachment to.
Endless banter, a badass teen detective, and more red herrings than an Agatha Christie whodunit. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Veronica Mars moments.
Turns out he's allergic to
Kristen Bell's like the most likable fucking celebrity on the planet.
peanuts. His
She's
plan
so
was
cool,
to take
dude.
advantage of my kindness.
This gotta be the first time that's worked for anybody.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel.
All of you, go out and subscribe. The second MsMojo calls me up to the big leagues, I'm leaving this channel behind, and I'm going to write for MsMojo. I think that that's the logical end goal of where my channel has been headed.
And ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the most shocking, funny, or downright intense moments
so
throughout Rob
fucking
Thomas's
pretty.
crime drama. Please be advised, spoilers will be unavoidable.
What are you doing?
I'm not gonna see you for a whole week. That's like a month.
Yeah, but then I'll be back and everything will be fine.
Number 10. A Neptune high school bus drives off a cliff. With season 1's murder mystery wrapped up, Veronica's life was unusually peaceful for a short while. But then, Neptune is nothing if not a magnet for trouble.
This is Neptune. Nothing happens accidentally.
Oh man, just hearing her do that, because this is the very end of the first episode of season 2, and it's like, oh, I'm here again. I'm here in Neptune. Veronica, let's team up. Let's solve this thing. Oh my God, she goes through so much.
So how did the show follow up the Lily Kane investigation? Veronica Mars concluded that the only way to top the murder of one high school girl would be to plunge a whole group of students off a cliff.
I don't know what's the logic. Just make it sound so cold-blooded.
It just went straight off the cliff.
Look at Kristen Ritter. Sexy.
Slow down. They're all dead.
Ew, look at Duncan. What a gross person.
They're all dead.
To make matters even worse, Veronica was meant to be on the bus, and the accident left Duncan's ex-girlfriend in a coma.
How's Meg?
The same. Unconscious, but
Isn't he wearing Logan's shirt? I love you, Logan. Logan, now that's he and Veronica are so good. I love Logan. You stop wearing Logan's shirt. Unless Logan was wearing his shirt later, because I think that's the shirt that either Logan wears later or that's Logan's shirt. I'm getting lost in the weeds here of my reaction, but I remember that shirt coming back.
Hanging in there.
Number 9. Beaver Caused the Bus Crash.
Already, is this going to be the Neptune Grand? At 9? Beaver, you deserve more justice than this.
Tying up various loose ends and comfortably among the show's greatest episodes, Season 2's finale basically consists of nothing but shocking revelations and unforgettable moments. The bus crash investigation drove Veronica to suspect Mayor Woody Goodman of molesting boys while serving as a Little League coach.
You played for Woody's Little League team with Marcos and Peter. He molested all three of
So
you.
fucked up.
They wanted to come forward.
Finally, all the clues start to come together when the teen detective learned that Beaver was one of the victims. In an attempt to leave the
I'm not going to go into it here or else I'd be talking for like an hour. Once again, please watch my season 2 analysis video if you want to know my thoughts about Beaver. Because he's a lot more sophisticated, complicated, and deranged than anyone realizes, all right? Please watch my video about it. This is the kid we're looking at right now is the most evil and twisted postmodern brat I have ever covered on this channel.
past firmly behind, Veronica deduced that he'd decided to get rid of any student who was also molested by Goodman.
Peter and Marcos were going to spill. That's why they had to die. My guess? You got the explosives from Curly Moran.
Number 8. The Death of Lamb.
No, the problem with this, it was so half-considered. They wanted that actor off the show because reportedly he's kind of difficult to get along with, and he had very loose lips when it came to keeping secrets of the plot secretive, right? He would tell everybody everything, and spoilers would get out. So they killed him as fast as possible, right? It was like, oh shit, wait, he's dead? Okay. No, this does not deserve to be here. The problem with Lamb's death is that it is totally forgettable, rushed, and half considered. If maybe it's completely unconsidered, if we're being honest with ourselves.
I smell bread.
Unlikely to be mentioned among anyone's favorite characters, Don Lamb existed
liked
merely to be a
Lamb.
thorn in Veronica's side.
Is there anyone in particular?
I liked, well, he's a despicable person. Like, right now, he's acting despicably. All right? But I love him being the brunt, the target of some of Veronica Mars's best slams. You know, I love seeing him get ridiculed and humiliated by this, Tinkerbell-sized little private eye in high school. It's fucking rad.
Particular you'd like me to arrest, or should I just round up the sons of the most important families in town?
Yeah, fuck you, Lamb. Look
I've
at
got not a shred of evidence to work with
Fuck
here, but that
you.
doesn't matter to your family now, does it?
The sheriff crudely dismisses Veronica's rape report, indulges in
Yeah.
some casual blackmail, and was just a textbook garden variety class A jerk to everyone. Nevertheless, Lamb's death still hit like a brick wall. Occurring completely out of nowhere,
Yes.
Lamb died after being struck on the head during a routine domestic disturbance call. As the officer's final words, Veronica Mars went with, quote, "I smell bread," which is a reference to an episode of MASH.
I smell bread.
Number 7.
I actually didn't know that. So thanks for teaching me that, MsMojo.
Veronica comforts a grieving Logan. Prior to becoming an on-again
Is this like a first kiss?
and off-again couple, Logan and Veronica were constantly at each other's throats. Veronica
It's beautiful because it's that chemistry that you can't plan. There's no way that Veronica was intended to be endgame with Logan. No fucking way. Because they position Logan to be like a villain, one of the most unlikable antagonistic forces against Veronica Mars for the first 10 episodes of the show. And then they realize there's something happens. There is an electric energy every time Kristen Bell and Jason Dohring are on screen together. Let's capitalize on that. Let's explore that. And what happened was one of the best romances teen drama has ever given us. I love Veronica and Logan, I love them. Lives ruined, bloodshed, epic.
fought with pretty much everyone in Neptune, but Logan Eccles seems to truly relish pushing the outcast's buttons.
Look, I just don't have time to be responsible for every little thing that goes wrong in
Veronica
your life.
Mars has
As
accused me
Lily's
of evil.
boyfriend and best friend, the girl's murder saw the once friendly teenagers
Oh, Amanda
transform into
Seyfried
bitter
was so
enemies.
good.
But things started to change when Logan broke down in front of the investigator. Shattered by a death in the family, Logan's tough persona dissolved, and Veronica was the perfect shoulder to cry on.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Thought that was going to lead up to their first kiss or something. Well, their first kiss at that hotel has to be on here after he beats the shit out of Jonathan Taylor Thomas. That has to be on here. It has to be, right? That moment's also telling because you see that Veronica is actually deeply attracted to Logan when he's being hyper violent and dangerous. When he's being self-destructive. That's when Logan is at his sexiest to Veronica Mars, which is something that she has to struggle with throughout the entire series.
Veronica behind bars.
I got the blues, Pa. The sitting in my jail cell.
Yeah, this is funny as fuck, dude. Veronica was so fucking funny.
Veronica Mars is chock full of so many fantastically written dramatic scenes. One could easily forget that most episodes are actually pretty funny. While a more than capable detective, Veronica's sharp tongue is the charming protagonist's deadliest weapon.
You've nearly warmed this cold, cold heart of mine.
No other moment better exemplifies the show's sense of humor than Veronica's brief stint in jail.
I don't know if it's the funniest, but it's funny.
Temporarily and wrongly arrested by Sheriff Lamb,
Yeah.
the sharp teen instantly adapts to life behind bars, a fact that fails to surprise Veronica's father.
Yo, Pops, check it out. This girl ain't gonna be nobody's bitch, you better recognize.
What's that on your arm?
I've had some free time.
Funny, smart, and occasionally
I love her.
devastating, Veronica Mars, the show and character, could do it all. Number 5. Veronica and Logan's bathroom session.
Yeah.
Even as enemies, Logan
Sure.
and Veronica had undeniable synergy, and this was put on full display throughout the couple's stormy but passionate romance. With Kristen Bell and Jason Dohring's chemistry
You
evident
can feel the energy, dude. Like, that was real.
for everyone to see, it was only a matter of
It was
time before their
kinetic,
characters took things
visceral,
to the next level. Deciding to
meaningful.
date in secret, the couple turned to Neptune High's girls' bathroom for a bit of privacy.
What? I blockaded the door. I hung an out of order sign.
No, this is wrong. I mean, a boy in a girl's bathroom, it's just...
It's so wrong, it's right.
It's like her office.
In the grand scheme of things, this makeout session might seem like a relatively minor moment, but the couple's sizzling
But it was enough for fans for years.
banter helped cement Veronica Mars as a teen drama for the ages.
Good luck in physics. Remember,
And just to be as brief as possible, I think Veronica Mars is fascinating because it deals with, it's the show that directly engages with post 9/11, post Columbine teenagers in a world where you cannot trust anybody, in a world that is increasingly more nihilistic and problematic and darker. Evil. Just fucking evil. You can't trust the government, you can't trust your parents, you can't trust authority at all. In fact, authority is now abuse. Parental figures, policemen, politicians, the people who run your community are trying to exploit you, abuse you, blackmail you, castrate you, and often kill you. And Veronica Mars, it's a neo-noir, and noir only pops up in times of immense moral distress. Like film noir was first popular in like following World War II, and us having to deal as a nation with dropping an atomic bomb, committing a nuclear holocaust on Japan. Noir pops up at times of deep emotional distress. You'd also see neo-noir pop up with Chinatown in the 70s as we're reeling from the horrors of the Vietnam War, and then of course with things like Veronica Mars and Ryan Johnson's Brick, or Rodriguez and Miller's Sin City, for instance, in the mid-2000s here. We were definitely trying to come to terms not only with post 9/11, post Columbine realities, but all that that implies and entails: torture, evil. Coming of age in that time period was extremely nihilistic. I was a teenager and the show was on. I was watching the show when it was on. It premiered when I was 14 years old. I was the target demo for it. It's really difficult to describe how you grow up entirely disillusioned, entirely disenchanted, and disenfranchised. You grow up alienated. And you feel like it's a deliberate move on the part of all the authority figures around you to alienate you. And Veronica Mars perfectly captures that, and that's why Veronica Mars is so heroic to me, because she does hold on to an ideal of justice. And she has wants and desires, and she has friends.
Force equals mass times acceleration. Light is a particle that can exhibit properties of a wave.
Number 4. Veronica and
Yeah, this fucking ruled. This rocked my fucking world.
Logan's first kiss. Veronica Mars introduces Logan as a straight-up bully, and honestly, an almost irredeemable jerkwad.
Yeah, he fucking organized bum fights, dude.
Flashbacks reveal that Logan and Veronica used to be close friends. However, in the present, neither teenager even attempted to mask their contempt. As season 1 progressed, the couple's mutual hatred gradually began to disappear, culminating in a shocking embrace that established one of TV's greatest modern couples.
Lives were changed.
Just a few episodes prior, such a pairing would have been deemed unthinkable, but
For
Logan
real.
and Veronica's kiss felt right. Number 3. Finding out who murdered Lily Kane.
Right.
I know what happened.
It's perfect. The first season really is perfect. I think the second season is the best, but oh my god. Finally realizing who did it. It's the parents, it's the father, it's the authoritative idea of legacy, it's celebrity. It's Logan's own father fucking his girlfriend and then murdering her, bludgeoning her to death, beating her over the head with an ashtray. Lily Kane, this symbol of teenage sexual liberation, of teen freedom, that has been murdered, taken from us by the very people who were supposed to protect us. It's such a poetic and beautifully political show.
I know what happened.
Season 1 tends to be rated as Veronica Mars's peak, and
I like season 2 more, but I totally understand if you prefer season 1. I definitely understand. But season 2, Beaver, Cassidy hits different. Oh my god. In season 2, the alienated teenager is the villain, as opposed to who did the alienating.
Lily Kane's murder
The effects of that alienation, I should say.
mystery deserves quite a lot of credit in that claim. Lasting for the entire season, Lily's death shaped Veronica's personality and social standing, while the police investigation saw Keith Mars voted out of office. After various clues and multiple suspects, the killer was ultimately unveiled to be Logan's father, Aaron Eccles.
Oh my god.
Psychopath.
Mr. Eccles?
Up until that
Mr.
point,
Eccles?
Aaron was essentially treated as a minor character, but this final reveal
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Watch it back. Watch that season again. He's a pretty substantial figure throughout the entire season, and there are a lot of clues to his temperament, to his psychotic behavior. It's bone chilling.
managed to be both
Wait, bone chilling? Blood curdling, bone chilling. Bone chilling is what they say, right? That's the thing that they say? That's the saying, right? I gotta press play. I got this fucking psycho
shocking
off my
and
screen.
satisfying. Number 2, Logan's heartbreaking
I thought this would be number 1. Is number 2? I'm shook. This speech caused earthquakes all throughout the world. This monologue. This monologue fucking rocked my world. I love it so much. Hopefully they play it
prom
uncut.
speech.
I thought our story was epic, you know? You and me.
Epic how?
Spanning years and continents. Lives ruined, bloodshed. Epic.
Logan and
Fuck yes! Oh my god, fuck yes! The romantic lives of kids in this time period were self-destructive, were charged with a certain kind of lethal energy, but it's still a naive energy, and it's adorable, and it's perfect and beautiful, and fucking Logan and Veronica forever, my guys. Come on. Everybody, Logan and Veronica, you're the best. I love that speech.
Veronica were made for each other. but the teens spend most of the series either as enemies or former lovers.
Because they don't narratively work together, right? Because that's the tragedy of Logan and Veronica. Just watch season 4. You don't want them to actually be together. It brings out the worst in Veronica.
Despite the first season concluding on a promising note for the couple, the show quickly breaks the two apart and only hints at a possible reconciliation. During prom, a drunk and hurting Logan delivers a heartbreaking speech capable of driving any fan to rip open a pack of tissues.
I'm sorry about last summer. Oh, if I could do it over.
Defining the pair's relationship as an epic spanning years and destroying lives, Logan's romanticized portrayal is initially refuted by Veronica, but nobody remembers the easy love affairs.
Ruined lives, bloodshed.
She secretly loves it. Fuck off.
You really think a relationship should be that hard?
Yes! I think they have to be real.
No one writes songs about the ones that come easy.
Before we unveil our
Yes! Oh, woo! Fucking Logan killing it! This show was perfect!
top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Not this. I don't really care. I don't really care about this. Take it or leave it.
What are you doing here?
And truthfully, I don't know how the night could get any better than that.
I don't know about picking. No, I don't like this either. Oh, but it is a really good moment with the elevator. You're right, MsMojo. This is pretty cool. This is where Logan and Veronica work best. Within this kind of dynamic. It's a lot. It's a lot. Teen drama, after all.
You are under arrest in connection with the murder of Eduardo Orozco.
Fucking hate this moment, but it is unforgettable. Fuck you,
have the right to remain
Ram.
silent. It's not here. Anything you say, man. Just give me 10 minutes, okay? Law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford
Just let me graduate!
Yeah, you fucking...
one may be appointed for you. Do you understand these rights?
Can't believe he wouldn't let Weevil graduate. Are you fucking kidding?
Number 1, Veronica faces the rapist.
Okay. The rooftop of the Neptune Grand. MsMojo, you and I, same page. Same page. My God, MsMojo. Let's get hitched. Hit me up. Yeah, this is my favorite moment too. I didn't think it would really be here. This is the best. This is the best scene that's ever been on Veronica Mars. Cassidy and Veronica on the rooftop of the Neptune Grand. It's the best scene that I've ever seen on Veronica Mars. Go watch my video about season 2 if you want to hear me talk about it, because once again, it's a lot. It's a lot to get into, and I can't really get into it here. But it's perfect.
How is it I got chlamydia? Woody was treated for it. I ended up with it. Shelley Pomeroy's party sophomore year. You said Dick pushed you into a room with me after I'd been roofied.
Besides orchestrating the bus crash, Beaver was also
Fuck, dude. It's so cinematic, and it's so powerful, and Cassidy is a perfect villain, and Veronica, she's never been so betrayed and challenged and abused and wrong. The outcast has to put the outcast down. That's the thing, right? Cassidy fucking kills himself. Because they're like, don't do it, Beaver. Don't jump off the roof. And he's like, my name is Cassidy. All right, Cassidy, don't jump off the roof. Oh, yeah? Like, why? Give me one reason I shouldn't kill myself. And they can't think of a fucking thing. Honestly. Because there is no honest reason why Cassidy shouldn't just jump to his death. And then with a look of complete defeat and resignation, he jumps. Wow.
hiding another sinister secret, one that directly involved Veronica. In the pilot episode, a flashback reveals that Veronica was drugged and sexually assaulted during a party, but the police refused to even investigate. For a long time, this plot point went unanswered, But the truth finally came out when Beaver proudly took credit for this indefensible act.
You raped me!
And Dick still thinks I'm a virgin. See, I know how to keep a secret.
Culminating in an incredibly tense rooftop confrontation that sees Veronica turn the tables on him, while Logan barely manages to talk.
It's like my hero being tested, and God damn, Beaver, you really did a number on Veronica. My heart breaks for this episode in 1,000 different ways, into a million different pieces.
Talk down the investigator from killing Beaver and going down a dark one-way road.
He killed everyone on the bus. He raped me.
The way she says it.
You are not a killer, Veronica. Give me the gun.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo.
It's so fucking intense. You can't just give that to me, MsMojo, and walk away. A murder's been committed. Your cult boyfriend is dead as fuck now. Wow. Thank you for watching, though. I didn't hate that list. It's a cool little walk down memory lane. Thank you for watching. Thank you, MsMojo, for providing me with a lot of content to react to. I love teen drama. I love Veronica Mars. If you haven't watched my Veronica Mars analysis videos yet, go do that right now.